Wow, what a night. Good evening. It's been a while that I come out talk to you guys on this channel. So welcome back to the Black Panther and the Princess. Good to say hi to you guys. It's evening tonight. Right now is about 9 p.m. in my city, in my time. Little chill, so I had a little thicker jacket on. Uh, excuse with the sunglasses on, right? It just make me look kind of scary at night. Uh, the moon is like almost full moon. I think that's like 3/4 moon right now, tonight. Anyway, I'm too tired to do videos, so I'm just going live. I see one person here. Thank you for joining me tonight. What to talk about? I like to talk a little bit about criminal mind people. Criminal mind people. Hey, we live past 9/11 already. That was like today's the 17th, and 9/11 was couple days ago, like a week ago. So you guys remember how they hijacked the airplanes and flew them and hit the Empire Building in New York? Osama bin Laden and his accomplice, his followers. Thank God those days over, but then they made the whole world so terrible to live in. Anyway, so during that time, said they were hijacking with the box cutters. This is one of the box cutters that I have from those days. I was at work at the time, and this is a box cutter that I was using. I worked in the shipping department, so do a lot of cutting boxes, and this will be one of the box cutter that we used during that time in 2000, 2001, right? 2003, 2001. So this is what we use. Nowadays everything has been updated, so you don't have any more like this box cutter. This is just a razor blade fit into a box cutter. So you would pull this bar, you have your razor blade, okay? The razor blade goes in like that, and then you just slide this through inside this little housing, and then you pull these off for safety so you don't cut your hands or anywhere. If you push this down, it becomes a box cutter. It has this stopper right here. See this stopper? It will stop it from going forward too far. So that's one of the box cutter in those days. Now and then we have box cutter that look like this. See this? It has like a safety spring that it slides back by itself. See this? So you won't cut yourself on this. Okay? I always carry one of these around to for any purpose. Cutting boxes. You can also slash somebody's hands with it. If a dog attacks you, you can just poke the dog in the eyes. So you know, dogs. Most of the dogs were trained to bite people in the arms, right? Especially like police dogs, you know, all those dogs, they'll bite you in the arm. They also, most people are right-handed, so they train them to bite in the right arm. So, you know, those police dogs or any other dogs that specifically they're trying to bite you in the arm, on the right arm. So you will have to use your left hand, learn how to use your left hand or left arm to hold a knife or to do to hold a knife to attack the dog if you ever get chased and bitten by a dog on your arms. Okay. Always carries something sharp within your hands or your arm, your pocket, guys. Because if a dog attacks you, they grab you in the arm, you can just poke them in the eyes. No, dogs, when they bite you, they won't let go. Okay, it's a life and death matters. Okay, so it's always safe to bring something sharp, maybe like something very sharp, that round, sharp object that with you. So then, when you get attacked by a dog, you just punch him or poke him in the eyes. If you blind the dogs, yeah, they won't see you, and there's a chance that you might escape from it. I saw a lot of videos, social media here that, you know, dogs attack people, and it's kind of dangerous because some of the dogs, like especially the pit bulls, they're trained to bite people to the death. To the death. They'll maul you and they attack you in the neck. So be careful out there when you see dogs, okay? But anyway, for me, right? For me, I always carry this knife around. See this? These are very sharp Japanese-made knife, guys. You probably seen on TV in the commercial. So I know. I always carry this around. I never know when I'm gonna use it. Very sharp. You can slice, slash, poke. Okay, poke somebody, stab somebody. Okay, these are very good knife. You can use for anything, but I just have a shed for this. I have a shed for this. Carry on my, you know, with me all the time. The world is dangerous, so you gotta be careful protecting yourself. This is a Japanese made. You see on this, it has a hole here that you can put your fingers in there, and somebody will never slip away. And can I lick this knife? No, very sharp. It's like a samurai sword. It's a mini samurai. Yes. I don't know if a leaf falls right here, I can slash it. And Ronnie Young, hi. Yes, hi to you. So I haven't been back on my channel here for a while, guys, because I was on vacation. So just came back. Now I'm coming back to life again. Okay, so kind of dark tonight outside my house. The moon's like up here. The moon's right about up here. It's a 3/4 moon. It's almost full moon. You like this knife? Yes, super sharp. You can do a lot of things with it. You know, got a handle here. You can hold it like this. Hold it like this. Slice, slice, slice. Stab. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Very sharp. I carry this around for, you know, special purpose. You never know. It's kind of dangerous these days. So, I I always have a box cutter and that with me. And besides that, I also got this around. It's a PS 365, guys. PS 365. 9mm. I got this one. I also have a 22, so, but I like to use this one most of the time. It gives you about 10 rounds. So it shoots 9mm. This is like a 10 rounds magazine. Okay, 10 round mag. And carry permit. So it's too dangerous to be around, you know, especially a lot of criminal these days. So at night, somewhere I go, it's always with me, this baby. I don't intend to kill anybody, shoot anybody, but you never know, man. All these things happening you see on these live. But anyway, especially if you guys are ladies, you should go get your gun, get your license, and get your carry permit. Okay? Because be a woman is dangerous. So yeah, always think of you have to have a criminal mind, always be wise. So like when I leave my house, I will put a $20 on the table right by the door, whatever, in the living room. And when I come back, if I enter the house, if that $20 is not there, or $100 that is not there, I know somebody has been into the house. Okay? Break in, whatever. Or when you leave your house, always put something hang onto your doorknob. Okay? Something that could be like somebody will likely to break in, steal it, whatever. And you know somebody has been to your house. So safety always to your side, not to the others. So criminal mind. Someone once told me that I do have a criminal mind, but because of my good, I also have good side of me. So what do they call it? Borderline criminal mind. When you have a border mind, you have a criminal mind. That means you could be a very good detective. To be a good detective, you have to have a criminal mind. You guys know that, right? So when you walk to a crime scene, you already imagine what you would do if you were the criminal. That's called a criminal minded person. Okay? But you're not actually committing the crime. You actually think like a criminal. Like when a bank was robbed, when you go to that sin, you would think that, okay, this is what I would do. I walk over here, over there, and I hold this person hostage, demand for money, things like that. You guys follow the Malisa Jubane and she was killed in Oregon. Any of you guys Filipino here? I'm talking about the Asian Filipina woman in Portland, Oregon. She lived in Beaverton, Portland. Beaverton, Portland. And she's only like 32 years old. Very beautiful woman. And she worked in the hospital, right, as a nurse. A couple weeks ago, right? She got married to a Navy guy. He was from the Navy. I think he was Filipino also. But they went to Hawaii for honeymoon, right? After the marriage, and they came back. she went back to work. Like 2 days into her work, she was missing. So her coworker called looking for her, and there's no answer. So they called the cops. The cops came to her apartment and looking for her, and got into the apartment, and nothing was missing, nothing suspicious. Her phone was shut off. Her car was parking outside. Was parked outside, and they had no trace of her, right? And then people are looking for her in that little apartment complex around the building and the surrounding, and they didn't find her, right? And it turned out, when I saw that, I was following that, and I said, because I have a criminal mind, I would think, this is what I was thinking. It has to be somebody within that building that kidnapped her, raped her, tortured her, and maybe killed her. That was my first thought. Okay? Why? Because if her car's there, she didn't go to work. Her apartment was clean, like nothing's be touched. So she lived in an apartment that has a hallway, and the hallway. I think they said she lived on the third floor, and each floor has like units. You guys know how you live in an apartment. I no longer live in an apartment. I lived that when I was young. But now, I mean, the last 25 years, I live in my own house. So I see apartments like that. I used to live in the hallway, and in this room here, 103, 104, like a hotel. Okay. So my first thought when I saw that, I was like, yeah, somebody in the apartment unit got her. Okay. And if the police do their investigation, sooner or later, they're gonna catch somebody within the apartment. One of those units must have like a criminal rapist or murderer living there, right? So 2 days into the investigation, they found her body way in the wood, and they arrest this guy named Bryce Johnathan Schuber. Bryce Johnathan Schuber, whatever that name is. He was a young guy, young white guy, not so handsome, but lived next door to her in the hallway. So when I first saw that, I was like, he probably thinks the same way as a criminal that would do. He probably saw her walking out of the apartment all the time, peeping through the little door, little look through on the door every time he probably on the apartment looking at her when she comes home and park her car outside the parking lot, and she walk to the stair, come the other way. He's probably waiting, and then probably open his doors a little bit, and then saw her walk by, and she's so hot and beautiful, and he was peeping through that little door, and maybe oftentimes he probably opened his door, and so that when she passed by, he can see her. Okay, this was the thing that I would think about as a criminal, and then he probably had this obsession, he probably obsessed with her, but he's too shy, too poor, he probably too shy. He probably didn't not have the luxury life like she is, and has a lot of jealousy, and he probably thinks that in his mind she is her. I mean, she is his. Like, I wish she's mine. I wish her life is mine. I wish to have her with me in my, in my life. So this is what criminal would think. And then worst of all, when he probably saw that or heard that she got married and to another man and do all those things in his imagination, probably he was so jealous. So after she came back from the honeymoon vacation with her husband, it said that her husband live in Seattle, and when they got married, they both still living apart, because she lives in Portland, and he lives in Seattle, and they got married, went to the honeymoon, but then because he's a military guy, he had to be where he is, and she had to be at her own apartment. And this Bryce Johnathan Schuber, took the opportunity. And one night when the nurse, Melissa, coming home late for her night shift job, and she walked past the hallway and he snatched her. He probably saw her parking her car and watching that way through the window, and she passed to the, up to the entry of the building, and then he probably had his door ready to open, and then he just wait there, and then when she passed by, she didn't even realize. He just like come out, snatch her into her apartment, and shut the door, and strangle her, and maybe she's just gone. Maybe he has one of those claw that's put right in her mouth too, so she could not scream, whatever. It's all planted. So the police arrest Bryce like 2 days later, and her body was disposed in the wood, and they're saying that he did something with the body, so it was all messed up. And you guys, I have a criminal mind thinking, but I'm not a criminal, okay? It's just the way I think. I would be a very good CSI detective. Sin investigation, but I didn't. So I just watch a lot of mystery, criminal mind stories too. So that would be something that be special for me. But I'm telling you guys, ladies, get yourself a gun and license to carry, and always carry a mace, and then something sharp, okay? Something sharp. Always carry a lighter too. You guys know like a lighter? A lighter. If somebody grab you on the neck, on the arm, if you have a lighter in your pocket, your hand, you can just burn that, and quickly they'll let you go right there. If the man's too strong, nothing will, it will trigger. You light up a lighter and, burn somebody in the skin, they'll let you go right there, and you have the chance to run. So for young women, for beautiful hot ladies, you guys, that your life's always in danger. There's so many perverts and rapists and criminals out there, is ready to attack you anytime. Anyway, I just want to bring you that story that you guys follow her. It's too sad, man. Too sad. She's only 32. They just got married. They only went to honeymoon, and they have a lot of, a long time and ahead of them, that they could live together, have a family together, have children together, enjoy the rest of their life. 32 is a perfect time in life to enjoy life. But this loser, Bryce Johnathan Schuber, took her life. Now he also took his life because he had to go to prison for a long time. But that's, we don't care about him, but I do care about these young women. Why, you had to kill that person. See, some people are retarded in the brain. If I were to be the guy doing that job, like Bryce, I would just, that's my obsession, like urge. If I were, I raped her like that, I will let her go. I will have a less sentence, go to jail for just rape. Okay? But now, he took her life, he's gonna get more time in prison. Maybe life in prison. Because he took her life. You see? And rape probably don't have that much, that tough of crime, criminal punishment for you. So, because he's retarded, he probably had a mental issue also. So when somebody did that to somebody, now they're afraid. They're afraid they will be arrested. So they try to hide the evidence, which is the only way is to kill her and dispose her body. Now, that in America, the criminal investigation is almost perfect. They will find you anyway. Cameras, people, eyewitness, DNA. So you're better off not to commit any crime and be a, good person, humble to yourself. But because for men, their testicle gets huge and then become pervert. And then when they see a young woman like that, they have obsessions. And that's what it took, take them to that, to do what they do. Okay, guys. All right. You guys Donald Trump fan or you guys Kamala Harris fan? I am independent, guys, so I won't tell you who I am, but you guys saw the Donald Trump debate with Kamala Harris. It's about the eating dogs, eating cats, eating pets. Like, they eat your dogs, they eat your cats, they eat the neighborhood's pets. That's Donald Trump, but I don't know about those people though. But you guys know what? In my neighborhood, all the cats and dogs and squirrels are missing. I don't know who's doing that or what. See, around my house has a lot of trees, a lot of big trees, and some wooded area over here. Used to have a lot of squirrels, like gray squirrels, and those mostly gray squirrels. And I also have some red ground squirrels. You guys know what I mean? Those little red ones, little mean motherfucker, little squirrels that always chase after the big ones, the gray squirrel. I used to have a lot of them around my yards and then the neighborhoods here, but the last 2 years it's been very I don't know. It just I don't see them as often as many as I used to see them. But I learned that there's a lot of currents, a lot of currents. The people that from Burma, Karens people. They're from Southeast Asia for Burma. They move around to this neighborhood. So I have seen them shooting squirrel in the park in the past. They have like a slingshot with a little marbles. And they shoot squirrel in the park, and then they take them home. And then because they just came here, like they started coming here like 2004 because of refugee status. So they're not familiar with the U.S. laws here yet. So they think that squirrel in the park is okay to kill and take them home and cook and eat it. I don't know about cats and dogs, but I'm just kidding about dogs. I don't have any dogs in my neighborhood. People keep the dogs in the house. No dogs in the backyard or running around. This is not like a dirty neighborhood, like a ghetto. So we don't have pets running around. Even cats don't have cats running around. So the only thing that I see is like squirrels. So I have, and these Karens people, they, I don't know, because they don't follow the U.S., the cities, the state regulations. They tend to go over, do what they want because they're not U.S. citizens. They're like legal aliens, so they have the potential of breaking the laws here. So just like the the migrants, like South American migrants, I see them in the river fishing with no fishing license, no fishing pole. They just have like their fishing line wrapped around like a aluminum can or bottle, and they just cast their line, and then they catch fish and they reel it back by hands. And for the Karens, I used to go fish on this hot spot, this river, and before the Koreans they came over, and the river was so clean, nobody threw garbage on the shore. And then since they came, they go there and go fishing, and they litter it, the shore with a lot of garbage, like plastic wraps, pop cans, pop bottles, water bottles, and then whatever they brought there to eat while they're fishing, they just throw on the shore. They still think like they're back in the Burma, or in the camp, in the refugee camp, that you can throw garbage anyway, So, and I see them catch a little fish, like, I don't know, little bullheads, little catfish, little sunnies. Doesn't matter how big, small, they take them out. So, it's not that, so I'm here, I came here in 1985 when I was 13 years old. So after being here so many years, I learned so much. I tend to live by the laws, know the law, know the rules here, now respect the people here, and follow the citizen here, be a good citizen. Live and work and clean and take care of your house, your building, your yards, and try to keep it nice as like my neighbor or my other neighbors in the neighborhood. And don't be like a ghetto person that live in the neighborhood. So I'm kind of like unjust to it. But I look back in the 80s, like 85, I would probably have the same living standard like them, same thinking like them eyes, because uh, it, where we came from is different. Okay, so I know these Karens. I don't know how to pronounce this. Some people call it Karens, and some people call it Karens, but they actually Burmese. They're like a minority that lives in Burma. So, uh, yeah, they go to the river. They just take the garbage there, and they're fishing, and they just live the shore and the river with garbage. Oh hi, nhớ rong có lu. Rong xia có tôi chọc của nó. Okay. Yeah, so Golu, you're from Poland, right? So you probably heard about the Malisa Jubane and Bryce Johnathan Schuber. Yeah, I follow that story, and what I'm just talking about here to these followers about her, how a criminal-minded person would think, and so my topic is about criminal-minded. I am one of those once psychologists told me that I have a criminal mind, but I'm not a criminal, and I can see something happen. I can imagine what will happen there. So that's like a criminal minded. You would be a good detective for crime investigation if you have a criminal mind. So most people that become a criminal investigators, they actually have criminal mind. So that's what I'm talking about here on this topic. So anyway, these Karens people, they still think like they live in the H dog. Hello guys, yeah, hello to you, H dog. So they have a mind like that, and they haven't completely transformed themselves or evolved. They do not evolve into America yet, and to become Americans. So yeah, I see them like that, but I forgive them too. I when I see them on the shore, when I go fishing, I just tell them, hey, you should take your garbage and don't litter the river, because if you do that, you're polluting the river, and we cannot come here to fish no more. Pretty soon they'll close this area, and you're no longer able to come and fish in here. But that's why it's too dangerous. Sometimes you confront them, and this is what they pull on you. When they pull this on you, and then you just can't say anything. Yeah, I had met people like that. Yeah, things go, Lou. How's life been? Hey, yeah, H dog. I have been. I've been to. I haven't. Well, I went on vacation, so I just got back. So I skipped like almost 2 weeks on this channel that I didn't come back and talk to you guys, but I am back. So life is good. Okay, thanks for concerning about my life, all right? So you guys came in a little late, but how was vacation? Good. I can't wait till I retire so I can go vacation forever. When I'm done working, I'll sell the house, sell everything, and go on vacation and become a homeless. How about that? That's my dream, become a homeless. Where do I go? Yes, I went to Thailand. I went to Thailand. Went to Pattaya. My favorite place to go, man, Pattaya, Thailand. Just for 2 weeks, I went there. Met somebody there from another country. This is like, I haven't been there for a long time. I went to Pattaya many times. just to enjoy the street. Pattaya is it's a sin city. So yes, I am married, but it doesn't matter you marry or not. Okay, you just having fun, nothing to do with marriage. Yeah, I'm married for 30 years already, but my wife's cool. My wife's pretty cool. She's not one of those control freaks. Some women they really control you, but when I got married, uh, when I got married, this is how it goes. When you got married, you had to tell your partner, your spouse, what you like in life, and what you like and what you do in your life. So that way, if they want to be with you, they will be with you. If you cannot change that person, even my wife, I cannot change her. We're just partners in life together. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Raise children together, live together. But the things I do, as long as I don't cross the red line or do serious damage to the family, then yeah, it's okay. And you had to start something like that when you first got married. That way, let's put it this way. So in my life, I don't buy my wife flowers. I don't do every Valentine's, get her gift. I don't buy her jewelries. Okay? I am talking to a girl. What will you say to her? Like I am the guy? You mean like I am you? Or like you just want compliments or ideas from me? So I will get back to you on that one. So example, if you first got married or girlfriend, boyfriend, and you always bring her flowers, and every holiday like Valentine, you always take her out to a expensive dinner, and then one day you broke, you don't have money, and you're not able to get her flower and take her to eat, then she's gotta feel that you no longer love her. You get what I mean? So anything that you want to live your life like, you had to start it when you first started your life together. Like I don't buy flower, leave it like that. I don't take you out on Valentine, leave it like that. And now she knows that Valentine comes, she's not expecting something. Uh, you know what I mean? So be normal like that your whole life, and then she will get used to it, or you will get used to her, and then that's how you keep your life peaceful. Okay? Now, H dog, what should I say? Okay, so this is what I do. Okay? With women, you gotta always talk with a smile. Okay? Be respectful to her. Doesn't matter who she is, what color her skin, or how old, how young she is. Okay, so you talk to her. How do you tell her that you like her? Okay, first thing you tell her she's beautiful. Women like that. Okay? If that's too tough for you, just tell her, I like your shoes. I like what you're wearing. I like your look. Then later you can tell her she's beautiful. Okay? Tell her that. And then you always talk with her with, try to make her happy. Joke around. Okay, you try to joke under respectfully, and then this is what you have to learn. Women's people in general, you have to tell them about yourself. They're not gonna tell themselves to you who they are, what they like. So I approach a woman, generally talking for a while. I tell her, my name is what, and then I am how old, and then I tell her this is what I do in my life. This is what I like to do. Okay? Where I came from, all those things. You tell your story. You have to tell her a story to make her follow you, to make her feel comfortable with you. Okay? Then she will tell you her side. You get it? You always have to be the volunteer first for that person to open up to you. That's how it is. I tell you, women, wherever I go, whoever I talk to them, they'll tell me who they are or like to follow me, okay? Always good. Tell them first, okay? You can tell story that depend on what your intention are talking to that girl. Do you want to pursue a lifetime with her, or you just want a temporary girlfriend? Okay? But anyway, if you just think that temporary, you tell a story, it could be a fake story, but you have to tell them with emotion. Sad, like emotion, mentally emotional, okay? Or your story had to have sad, happy, okay? Sad and happy, and all that stuff, excitement, and adventures, okay? So people, it's just like a movie, drama, okay? You gotta have sad, comedy, happy, right? Comedy is like happy. You're trying to make the person laugh. You tell sad story about what happened to your life. And then adventure, something that a person would like to follow you. Those are the three things that you have to have in your character to make a person enjoy you, okay? All right, thank you so much, but gotta go. I will use your advice. Okay, thanks. All right. So I'm gonna conclude this live anyway. Yeah, thanks for checking in, H-Dog. So anyway, life, you have to have a character. Okay? Gotta have characters. And your character had to be sad, happy, adventurous. And people will like you. They will try to make, what your job is, try to make the other person addicted to you. Even though you're just talking, the way you dress, the way you look, the story you tell, the way you talk, this is your character. And once you know that person become addicted to you, this is how pimps do. You guys know pimp? Like they control people, control women, control men. That's how pimps do. There's another level that you have to learn. Like, okay, so you know horse and cows, okay, ox. They like to lick salt out of your hands. So you go to a cow, a horse, you put sand or salt in your hands, and you let it lick. Now they become addicted to you. Anytime you open your hands, they will come to you. Okay? That's the idea of, you guys have pets, dogs, right? I don't have dogs. I don't own dogs, but one of my daughter owns a dog. And they teach a dog with respect and humbles. And that dog can sit there all day without moving, without their commands, with treats only. So my dog, they had treats in their hands. They command the dog to sit there, and they'll give the dog rewards. So that dog know that if that dog breaks the command, the rule, they won't get the treat. So the dog know its master. I watched my daughter teach a dog, and yeah, it's amazing. And you can learn that in you. It's part of the dating games also. Women could also be part of your life, and you also be controlled by women. You know that. Okay? So good luck to everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I mean, I'm talking about criminal mind. I am one of those that have a criminal mind, but I am not a criminal, guys. I could be a detective, but it's too late now. I'm already like 53 years old and can't change my career now, okay? But that's how criminal thinks, okay? Don't become a criminal, guys. Be humble, treat yourself right, be kind to others, live your life. Always best to not get involved with the law, okay? That's what the law is there for, protecting people. So most men get in trouble because their testicle gets too big, okay? Okay, guys. Thank you again. See you next time.